Honorable Senator Methu had the floor, and you had a balance of 10 minutes. You may proceed with your contribution.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I am sure the students who are the speakers, or rather the public gallery, will be recognized at the appropriate time. As the House was rising yesterday, and
Honorable Methu, before you proceed, allow me to make this communication, because the students may want to leave to go back home. Honorable Senators, I'd like to acknowledge the presence in the public gallery this afternoon of a visiting delegation of 10 teachers and 70 students from ACK Ziwa Senior School in Eldoret, or Singishu County. The delegation is visiting the Senate for an academic exposition. Now, on behalf of the Senate and my own behalf, I extend a warm welcome to the delegation and wish them a fruitful visit. I will ask the Senator Fernandi under 1 minute to extend the word of welcome to the delegation.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. I want to extend a warm welcome to the wonderful students from Ziwa. Mr. Speaker, personally, as the neighbor senator, because I come from Nandi, on behalf of Senator Jackson Mandago, known as Jagma, I want to extend a warm welcome, Mr. Speaker. And Ziwa is a very good place, Mr. Speaker. That is where we get a lot of maize. They are very critical for food security. They are very important. And Ziwa is a very good place, Mr. Speaker. I wish them well back as they go to school, learn what you can. And we are proud of you. We love you. We wish you the best. And we are praying for you. And thank you, Speaker, because they'll be able to follow the proceedings by comments by Senator Methu. But don't take his advice of not shaving. You should always be well shaven like our Speaker, so that you can always look the part, Mr. Speaker. So I welcome and asanteni sana. Kongoi, Mr. Speaker, ako karibuni.
Senator Methu.
Mr. Speaker, I don't know what language Senator Cherargei spoke in as he wound up his welcoming, but I think I would be right, Senator Cherargei, to say Kongoi mi sing. Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm also looking forward to a day where students who come from Nyandarua, they will be welcomed by Senator Cherargei as we try and build cohesion. Because they see Senator Cherargei quite often. They see him, his palatial home in Mosorio. I have visited it, and it's not very far from Eldoret, Mr. Speaker. I was saying yesterday, Mr. Speaker, as the House was rising, that as a people and as a House, we cannot and we shall never, our finger shall never be pointed to this House as the people who ever made devolution not work. It is our work, regardless of the bad manners of the governors, because governors have tried to provoke us extensively, Mr. Speaker. But it shall not be us. This baby of devolution shall never die at the hands of the Senate. And this has been very consistent in terms of what we have been doing. Number one, Mr. Speaker, in terms of trying to push for as much money to go to our counties, Mr. Speaker, we are always in the front line. Number two, Mr. Speaker, as the governors now try to speak to us very nicely, I saw the leader of majority now saying that the stalemate has been now unlocked, because we had said that we are not passing DORA before they say that they will be accountable, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it cannot be, and I have said this countless times on the floor of this House, it cannot be, Mr. Speaker, that when we are in the forest or when we are hunting for the money to go to counties, Mr. Speaker, we work very, very closely with the governors. But once they got the money, Mr. Speaker, they don't want to be accountable. There has to always be responsibility and accountability on the money that you receive. You cannot be a governor, and we shall not be lectured, and we shall not. In fact, I don't know who are the members of the Finance Committee who are here. The governors who are in the list of 29, they should not appear to represent the COG when COG is speaking about the money they want. I have seen that they had proposed to get 534 billion, Mr. Speaker. We have said at the Senate, to be reasonable, we want to push 454 billion, Mr. Speaker. But those governors who have refused to appear before the Public Accounts Committee, who have refused to appear before the Public Investment Committee, those ones shall not be part and we shall not fight with them. We shall not fight from the same direction, Mr. Speaker. I was saying, Mr. Speaker, in terms of permanently absorbing the workers who work in the universal health coverage, Mr. Speaker, there are about 7,000 workers who are in UHC, Mr. Speaker. I think this is so sad. Since 2020, when they were recruited, when we had a very huge pandemic, Mr. Speaker, the COVID pandemic, when they were recruited to help in terms of the rollout of the universal health coverage, Mr. Speaker, these people who bear the brunt of, they are nurses, clinical officers, pharmacists, lab technicians, Mr. Speaker. I know the senator for Meru wants his arrival to be recognized. We have recognized that you are here. Welcome, Vice Chairman of the Jury Check from Meru, and a very good friend of Murega Baichu. Mr. Speaker, sir, I was saying that as their contracts expire in April and September of 2026, Mr. Speaker, we must try and ensure that this money, 8.9 billion, we must try and ensure that this agenda of the UHC workers, Mr. Speaker, is addressed once and for all. We can't speak about it every year. We can't be, Mr. Speaker, speaking about this money every year, Mr. Speaker. Number two, and finally, as I wind up so that I allow Senator Charaga and the other people to speak about, we want the only way the people of Kenya who actually make sense of these bills that we speak about, and we keep saying that we want money to be pushed to counties, Mr. Speaker, is when they can see programs that they can actually relate through, Mr. Speaker. If you read, and I said it, Mr. Speaker, if you read it in Schedule 4 of the, I'm really being disturbed by Senator Chalagai, Speaker. You must address...
Order, Senator Chalagai. How can you be pronouncing point of order of the Speaker was left the chair? Why are you disturbing the Honorable Chair? That you on a point of order. What is your point
I hope my time has been frozen. I am sure I have like 9 minutes.
Can you tell Senator Methu to sit? He is not somewhere in Olkalau. Mr. Speaker, I like understanding Order 105, responsibility and statement of FACA and 110. Mr. Speaker, did you hear the last comment when he was welcoming you warmly, saying you are related to Baite? Mr. Speaker, you know it can send a wrong signal because the Baite media group we know and other people might misinterpret. And you know, Speaker, what we speak here, Kenyans carry with weight. Can he either substantiate or withdraw? Because the Baite we know is a television network, it has its owners and directors. So, Mr. Speaker, linking you might even be detrimental to your future political aspirations. So, 105 and 110, the Senator of Nyandarua should clarify.
Senator for Nyandarua, why are you standing up before he prosecutes his point of order?
I thought it's done, Speaker.
No, just sit down, relax, then he can... Now you can be able to go back to your seat.
Speaker, you are not exercising, well, I comply, and I don't want to even waste time responding to what Senator Chararge has said. I always hope that people can follow and listen.
You must, you know, he has a point of order that you must prosecute.
I'm speaking to it, Mr. Speaker. You know, if he had listened, you know, you can't speak and listen at the same time. I think he was speaking when I was speaking. I never mentioned Baite. You are my witness that I never mentioned Baite. Even if you ask for the Hansard of this house, of my contribution, Mr. Speaker, I don't know when I will contribute. You are sure that I didn't mention Baite? I don't know where he's getting that from. Maybe there are ghosts that are in the head of Senator Charagay. Why don't you just allow me to contribute, Senator Charagay?
Point of order, Speaker. Point of order, Mr. Speaker, sir. Please.
How do we proceed?
Senator Methu is trying to prosecute your point of which I think he don't understand.
He never said yet the answer can be reproduced so that he can see.
I think
because
when I was coming in, he did not mention Baite, but he mentioned the name of another gentleman.
I never mentioned Baite. At least we just then allow.
What did you say?
At least you heard that I never mentioned Baite.
What did you mention?
I said that the senator for Meru who is my friend Anajurincheke, and a friend of Murega Vaichu. Murega Vaichu is not a Vaite, and you are his representative in this house. You are his representative in this house, Mr. Speaker. I mean, there's no way you can deny your people.
Senator Chalagay, if I heard him clearly mention that gentleman.
Yes, so there's no way then, just allow me to conclude. I don't have a lot of time.
Mention the gentleman. But if you are prosecuting on my behalf, Senator Chalagay, let me say that you know where I come from. The old men say that you know arrows that are sent to the legs are less dangerous. But an arrow just shot on your heart is very dangerous and can kill you. So we don't attend to arrows directed to your leg because you can still get amputated and still live. So the arrow directed by Senator Methu was directed to the leg and not to the heart. So proceed, Senator.
You know, Mr. Speaker, you exude extreme wisdom. And as you grow, I mean, this is not the wisdom that I was seeing you in the first year. You are becoming, I think there is something in that white hair that they are wearing. And I think there is even something more inside that kofia that you wear, Mr. Speaker. Because that is a lot of wisdom. I'll use that wisdom in the next meeting that we will go out, Mr. Speaker. But please allow me to wind up my thoughts on this division of revenue. Even as we speak about the 454 billion that we want to send to counties, one thing that we must also insist is that this money must go also on time. It is not a privilege that the national government does to the county government to send money. It has never been a privilege for the county government, for the national government, Mr. Speaker, to send money to our counties, Mr. Speaker. This money must be sent on time. That is number one. Number two, our governors must also help us. You remember the way we were foaming in the mouth here when we were passing the formula of sharing revenue, Mr. Speaker, among us the counties, Mr. Speaker. You remember the case that we made, the 12 counties that are given the affirmative, Mr. Speaker. You remember the case that we made here, and the senators were magnanimous enough to listen to us, Mr. Speaker. So when we sat with our governors, I don't know whether they are members, I think Senator Katai is one of the members of those 12 that got this affirmative, Mr. Speaker. And I think Senator Kinyua. When we sat down with our governors, we had actually agreed that since this money is affirmative, it must be treated different from how they treat the other equitable resources, Mr. Speaker. We must be able, Senator Kataya must be able to trail where did these 371 million that we sent to the Rakanidhi, of which program did it attend? What was it used to do? But, Mr. Speaker, that convention was very good when we were passing that formula here. But after we passed that formula, the governors never want to hear us now. I wonder whether Senator Kataya or Senator Kinyua, whom we fought with among the other 12 counties, Mr. Speaker, I wonder whether they can actually be able to tell the people of the Rakanidhi, the people of Nyandarua, the people of Laikipia, that these 371 million that we got, we took it to this specific project. Because that's what we had asked, Mr. Speaker. So that even next time as we come to this Senate to ask that, please give us more, we can be able to tell you that for the 5 years that you gave us this affirmative money, Mr. Speaker, this is what we are able to do. Let me say this, Mr. Speaker, as I wind up, because I see my time is gone. You know, governors must make it easy for this House to continue negotiating on their behalf. Because, Mr. Speaker, it becomes very difficult when we are saying we are sending this money to governors. And then the people are telling us, why are you sending money to governors and they are just stealing this money? They must make it easy by providing services to our people, Mr. Speaker. If you now ask, for example, you saw the kind of, the kind of situation in terms of health that is in the county of Nandi. Now, when the senator for Nandi, Senator Charage, is speaking about the money that they have sent in Nandi, how will these people from Nandi relate that you have sent enough money and they are not seeing the services? The health situation in Nandi is in its death. I think it's in its lowest since the invent of devolution. How will the senator of Nandi continue convincing the people of his county that he has sent more money and they're not seeing anything to it? Now we are raising the revenue from 415 billion to 454 billion. That's an addition of about 40 billion, Mr. Speaker. How are we going to tell our people, why are you sending more money and we are not getting more resources, Mr. Speaker? We are only getting village billionaires. We are only getting people who are becoming richer. Somebody who was elected with nothing. Now they are working with like 50 bodyguards, Mr. Speaker. And I've seen people who want to become governors here. Senator for Kisumu, Senator Ojenda. We cannot glorify and take people to go and become billionaires in the village, Mr. Speaker. As you try and make yourself a billionaire, you must ensure that you give services to the people, that you. Senator Ojenda is a billionaire, but I think
Chalagay can't allow Senator Methu to prosecute.
I actually don't know why Senator Chalagay wants to disrupt him. He's not a billionaire. He's not even anywhere close to becoming a billionaire. So,
Senator Chalagay, order, Senator Chalagay. No point of order. I'm asking you to be honored yourself because you're interrupting Senator.
And I know it's a statement of fact that he's not a billionaire. So, Mr. Speaker, I conclude by saying, Mr. Speaker, we plead with our governors. We don't implement the money that we bring to you, but ensure that this money that will be increased this financial year, the people of Nyandarua can actually relate and can actually feel that indeed there was more money that was brought to our county by the Senate of the Republic of Kenya. I thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Manzo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to contribute on the division